Are you tired of seeing your competitors' Google profiles filled with 5-star reviews while yours sits nearly empty? Or worse, do you have that one negative review that just won't go away? As a dental marketing specialist who's worked with hundreds of practices across India, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a stellar online reputation that brings patients to your door. Before we dive in, here's something that might surprise you. 90% of patients in India now trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations from friends and family. But here's the shocking part. Less than 20% of dental practices actively manage their online reputation. So, if you're not actively getting more 5-star ratings, you're losing patients to your competitors, even if your treatment is better. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to be in that top 20%. I'm breaking down a simple step-by-step method to double your 5-star reviews and make your clinic the most trusted dental practice in your area. Now let's look at some stats which tell us why 5-star reviews matter. Here's why online reviews matter more than ever. Let me explain how Google reviews impact your dental practice's visibility in search results and why this matters for attracting new patients. When someone searches for dentist near me or best dentist in city, Google uses a complex algorithm to decide which practices to show first. Reviews play a crucial role in this ranking process in several interconnected ways. First, Google sees reviews as signals of legitimacy and quality. Think of it like a popularity contest where each 5-star review is a vote of confidence. The more positive reviews you have, the more Google trusts that your practice provides valuable services to patients. This trust translates directly into better visibility in search results. Second, reviews affect your practice's click-through rate. When people see search results, they naturally gravitate toward listings with more positive reviews. Google tracks this behavior, and when more people click on your listing because of good reviews, it reinforces to Google that your practice deserves to rank higher. Third, reviews provide fresh, unique content about your practice. When patients write reviews, they often mention specific treatments, describe their experiences, and use location-specific terms. This natural language helps Google better understand what services you offer and where you're located, which improves your relevance for local searches. Let me give you a practical example. Consider 2 dental clinics in Mumbai. Dr. A's clinic has 100 5-star reviews with detailed patient experiences, while Dr. B's clinic has only 5 reviews. When someone searches for best dentist in Mumbai, Google is more likely to show Dr. A's clinic first because 1. The high number of reviews suggests reliability and popularity. 2. Detailed reviews provide rich content about services and location. 3. More people tend to click on listings with more reviews. 4. The consistent 5-star ratings indicate quality service. This higher ranking creates a positive feedback loop. Being more visible leads to more patient visits, which leads to more reviews, which further improves visibility. This is why practices with strong review profiles often maintain their dominant positions in local search results. Understanding this connection between reviews and search visibility helps explain why a systematic approach to collecting patient reviews isn't just about reputation. It's a crucial part of making your practice discoverable to potential patients who are actively searching for dental care in your area. Let me explain why these statistics matter and what they mean for your dental practice's success. Think about how you make decisions when trying a new restaurant. You probably check the ratings first, right? The same psychology applies to dental practices, but the stakes are much higher. After all, people are much more cautious about their health than their dinner choices. Let's break down these numbers and understand their real impact. First, consider that 80% of people read reviews before choosing a dentist. This means that for every 10 potential patients, 8 of them are actively researching your online reputation before they even consider calling your clinic. They're not just looking at your website or your credentials, they're specifically seeking out what other patients say about their experiences. The 72% threshold for 4-star ratings is particularly crucial. When nearly 3/4 of potential patients automatically eliminate practices with ratings below 4 stars, having a lower rating isn't just a minor setback. It's effectively invisible to most of your potential patient base. Even if you're a highly skilled dentist with years of experience and state-of-the-art equipment, A rating below 4 stars can override all of these qualifications in patients' minds. Perhaps most telling is that 88% of people trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. This statistic reveals a fundamental shift in how trust is built in the digital age. Think about it. Traditionally, dental practices grew through word-of-mouth referrals from satisfied patients telling their friends and family. Today, online reviews have become the digital equivalent of these personal recommendations, but with a much broader reach. Let me illustrate this with a real-world example. Consider two dental practices in the same neighborhood. Dr. Mehta's clinic has a 4.8-star rating from 100 reviews, while Dr. Shah's clinic has a 3.8-star rating from 20 reviews. Even though Dr. Shah might be equally skilled or even more experienced, the statistics suggest that 1. Out of 100 people searching for a dentist, 80 will read these reviews. 2. 72 of them will immediately dismiss Dr. Shah's clinic because it's below 4 stars. 3. Of the remaining patients, 88% will trust the higher number of positive reviews for Dr. Mehta's practice as much as if their friends had recommended it. This means Dr. Shah is losing potential patients not because of his clinical skills, but because of how his practice appears online. The quality of his treatment becomes irrelevant because most patients never make it through his door to experience it. This is why managing your online reputation isn't just about vanity metrics. It's about ensuring that your clinical excellence is reflected in your online presence, allowing potential patients to find and trust your practice. In today's digital world, your online reviews are often the first and most important impression you make on potential patients. Negative reviews hurt your business, but don't worry, I'll show you how to handle them like a pro in this video. The biggest mistakes dentists make with online reviews. I know what you're thinking, getting reviews isn't easy. Let's address the 3 biggest challenges I hear from dentists. 1. My patients are happy, but they never leave reviews. 2. I feel awkward asking for reviews. 3. I'm worried about getting negative reviews. Let me explain why asking for reviews feels uncomfortable but is absolutely necessary for your practice's growth and how to make it feel natural. Think about the last time you had a great experience at a restaurant or bought something you loved. Did you immediately think about leaving a review? Probably not, even though you are genuinely happy with the service. Your dental patients are the same way. They might be thrilled with their new smile or relieved that you fixed their toothache, but leaving a review isn't their first thought. This creates an interesting paradox. Most satisfied patients won't leave reviews unprompted, while dissatisfied patients are more motivated to share their experiences. This is why practices with few reviews often have lower ratings that don't reflect their true quality of care. The discomfort in asking for reviews usually stems from 2 misconceptions. First, many dentists worry they're imposing on their patients. Second, they fear the request might seem unprofessional. But consider this from your patient's perspective. When you've just helped them solve a dental problem they've been worried about, they're often grateful and want to return the favor. Asking for a review actually gives them an opportunity to express that gratitude. Now let's talk about how to fix these challenges. The solution, step-by-step guide. Here's my proven 5-step system for getting genuine 5-star reviews. Follow these steps and I guarantee you'll see more positive reviews in just a few weeks. Step 1. Ask for reviews at the right time. Let me explain why timing is absolutely crucial when asking for patient reviews and how to make your request both natural and effective. Think of patient satisfaction like a wave. It peaks right after a successful treatment. This is when they're experiencing immediate relief, feeling grateful for your care, and most emotionally connected to your service. Just like catching a wave while surfing, timing your review request to match this peak moment of satisfaction dramatically increases the likelihood of getting a positive response. The psychology behind this timing is fascinating. When patients first leave your chair, they're experiencing what psychologists call the peak end rule. They're most strongly influenced by their feelings at the peak of the experience, successful treatment, and its end, current moment. By asking for a review during this window, you're tapping into their highest point of positive emotion. Consider this real-world scenario. Imagine a patient who came in with severe tooth pain. After you've successfully treated them, they're experiencing immediate relief. The contrast between their earlier discomfort and current comfort is stark. This moment of relief and gratitude creates a perfect opportunity for your review request. You may say something like, "Mr. Sharma, we're so glad you had a great experience. Would you mind sharing a quick Google review? It really helps us and other patients." If you aren't able to get the review at that moment, then you can follow up with a WhatsApp message. And it is equally important because it provides convenience. They can leave the review when it best suits them, includes a direct link, removing any friction from the process, serves as a gentle reminder, maintains the professional relationship. However, if you wait too long, even just a day, the patient's emotional connection to their positive experience begins to fade. They become absorbed in their daily routines, and the motivation to leave a review diminishes significantly. This is why immediate action is crucial. Think of it like taking a photograph. The best shots are captured in the moment, not hours after the event. Similarly, the best reviews come from patients while their positive experience is still fresh and vivid in their minds. Remember, this isn't just about getting reviews, it's about capturing authentic patient satisfaction when it's at its peak. By timing your request properly, you're not just asking for a favor, you're giving satisfied patients an immediate opportunity to share their positive experience while it's still fresh and meaningful to them. Step 2. Review automation and systematic review collection. Let me explain how automation and systematic review collection can transform your practice's online reputation, making it a natural part of your patient experience rather than an awkward afterthought. Think of collecting reviews like collecting rainwater. You could run outside with a bucket every time it rains, or you could set up a system that automatically catches water whenever it falls. The same principle applies to patient reviews. Instead of remembering to ask each time, you want to create a system that naturally captures feedback at every opportunity. Let's break down why automation and systematic collection work so well. First, consider the QR code strategy. When you place QR codes strategically throughout your clinic, on your desk, at reception, in treatment rooms, you're creating multiple touch points for reviews. This works because it gives patients different opportunities to leave feedback based on their comfort and convenience. Some might prefer to do it while waiting after their treatment, others while completing paperwork at reception, and some might scan it to do later at home. The role of your staff is crucial in this system. When you train your receptionist or dental assistant to ask for reviews, you're leveraging a powerful psychological principle. People are more likely to follow through on requests from someone they've just interacted with personally. The suggested script: Dr. Naim would really appreciate your feedback. Here's the QR code to leave a quick review. It'll take just 30 seconds. Works particularly well because it 1. Personalizes the request by mentioning the doctor's name. 2. Sets clear expectations about the time commitment. 3. Makes the process seem simple and quick. 4. Provides immediate access through the QR code. Consider this real-world scenario. A patient has just had a great experience at your clinic. They're feeling positive and willing to leave a review. If they have to search for your practice later when they get home, the likelihood of them following through drops dramatically. But if your receptionist says, "Would you mind scanning this QR code?" it takes just 30 seconds to share your experience. While pointing to a clearly visible code on the desk, the patient is much more likely to take immediate action. If a patient doesn't leave a review during their visit, then sending an automated WhatsApp message. Think of it like a safety net. This systematic approach turns review collection from a sporadic, awkward request into a smooth, professional part of your patient experience. It's not just about getting more reviews, it's about making it easy for satisfied patients to share their positive experiences in a way that feels natural and unforced. Step 3. Respond to every review, good or bad. Let me explain why responding to every review, both positive and negative, is crucial for your dental practice's reputation and how to do it effectively. Think of your Google review section like an ongoing conversation with your community. When someone leaves a review, they're essentially starting a public dialogue about your practice. Just as you wouldn't ignore a patient speaking to you in your clinic, you shouldn't ignore their online feedback. For positive reviews, responding to positive reviews isn't just courtesy, it's strategic. When you respond warmly to happy patients, you're showing potential patients two important things. First, that you value patient feedback, and second, that you're actively engaged with your practice's online presence. Here's an example of an effective response. For example, "Thank you so much for taking the time to share your experience, Mrs. Patel. We're delighted that you were comfortable during your root canal procedure. Your trust in our care means everything to us, and we look forward to continuing to serve you and your family's dental needs." This response does several things. It personalizes the interaction, references specific details from their review, and reinforces the positive experience. It also shows future patients reading these reviews that you're attentive and appreciative. For negative reviews, now let's address the more challenging aspect. Negative reviews Many dentists fear negative reviews, but they actually present an opportunity to demonstrate your professionalism and commitment to patient satisfaction. Here's how to handle them effectively. First, always respond promptly. A quick response shows you take patient concerns seriously. However, take a moment to compose yourself if the review upset you. Emotional responses never help. Welcome to the new era of video creation with HeyGen. Simply type your script to get started. Consider this framework for responding to negative reviews. 1. Acknowledge and thank them for the feedback. 2. Express genuine concern about their experience. 3. Take the conversation offline. 4. Indicate your commitment to improvement. Here's an example. Dear Mr. Kumar, thank you for bringing this to our attention. We're very concerned to hear about your experience with the waiting time during your recent visit. Patient satisfaction is our top priority, and we would like to understand more about what happened. Please contact me at phone number or email so we can address your concerns personally and ensure a better experience in the future. This response achieves several goals. 1. It shows other potential patients that you handle complaints professionally. 2. It demonstrates your commitment to patient satisfaction. 3. It moves the conversation offline where you can resolve issues privately. 4. It maintains patient privacy by not discussing specific treatment details publicly. Remember, every negative review is an opportunity to showcase your practice's commitment to patient care. When handled well, your response to a negative review can actually build more trust than a positive review would. The long-term impact: consistently responding to reviews creates a positive feedback loop. When patients see that you actively engage with feedback, they're more likely to 1. Leave reviews themselves knowing they'll be acknowledged. 2. Provide more detailed feedback which is valuable for your practice. 3. Trust your practice's commitment to patient satisfaction. 4. Choose your practice over competitors who don't engage with patient feedback. Step 4. Reward and recognize positive reviews. Let me explain why recognizing and showcasing positive reviews can create a powerful cycle of social proof and patient engagement that benefits your practice. Think of positive reviews like testimonials coming to life. When you feature a patient's review on your Instagram stories or in your clinic, you're not just sharing feedback, you're celebrating their contribution to your practice's community. This public recognition taps into a fundamental aspect of human psychology: the desire to be acknowledged and appreciated. Here's how this strategy creates a positive feedback loop. First, when patients see their reviews featured, it validates their effort in leaving feedback. Imagine Mrs. Sharma, who took time to write a thoughtful review about her experience. When she sees her words displayed on your Instagram story or featured on your clinic wall, she feels valued and appreciated. This strengthens her connection to your practice and makes her more likely to recommend you to others. Second, other patients visiting your clinic or following your social media see these featured reviews. This creates what psychologists call social proof in two powerful ways. They not only read the positive feedback, but they also see that you actively appreciate and celebrate patient opinions. This makes them more likely to leave their own reviews, thinking, if Dr. Singh featured Mrs. Sharma's review, maybe mine could be featured too. The implementation can be particularly effective when done systematically. For example, you might 1. Create a weekly patient appreciation Instagram story featuring one outstanding review. 2. Design an attractive wall of smiles in your waiting area, showcasing printed reviews alongside before-after photos. 3. Include a rotating selection of reviews on your website's homepage. 4. Share particularly detailed reviews in your monthly patient newsletter. However, it's important to do this thoughtfully. Always ask permission before featuring someone's review with their name, and consider creating a simple process where patients can opt in to have their reviews featured. You might say something like, "We loved your review. Would you mind if we shared it on our Instagram to help other patients learn about our practice?" The real power of this approach lies in its authenticity. When potential patients see real reviews from real people being celebrated, it creates a sense of community and trust around your practice. They're not just reading anonymous feedback, they're seeing evidence of genuine relationships between you and your patients. Remember, this strategy works best as part of a comprehensive review management system. You're not just collecting reviews, You're creating a culture where patient feedback is valued, celebrated, and integrated into your practice's identity. Let me wrap up by connecting everything we've discussed about building a strong review strategy for your dental practice. Think of patient reviews as the digital heartbeat of your practice. Just as a strong heartbeat indicates good health, a steady stream of positive reviews signals a thriving dental practice. We've explored how the right timing, systematic approach, and thoughtful response strategy can transform occasional feedback into a powerful engine for practice growth. Remember, every satisfied patient who walks out of your clinic represents an opportunity, not just for a review, but for building trust with future patients who are searching for quality dental care. Most importantly, remember that behind every review is a real person who trusted you with their dental health. By treating each review as an opportunity to connect, respond, and improve, you're not just building an online reputation, you're strengthening the human connections that make your practice special. Start implementing these strategies today and watch as your practice transforms from being just another dental clinic to becoming the trusted choice in your community. Your future patients are out there reading reviews right now, deciding where to get their dental care. Make sure they find the social proof they need to choose your practice. If you found this video valuable, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to get more dental practice growth tips. And if you want us to handle your online reputation management for you, click the link in the description to book a free strategy call. Until next time, keep smiling and keep growing your practice.